Welcome to Huntsville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium, home to the Bearcats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. The Mountaineers will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Line gets set, first down. The run to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Offense. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Easy. Low. Alert.
Leaves it with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back 20. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Bearcats will have it first and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Back to throw. It's quick. Setting up the screen. Oh, he got loose.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going. And the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Coming after him. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. The Bearcats will punt this one away.
Number 13, on to punt it away.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down.
Okay, ready?
Offense gets set for second down.
29
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to...
Oh, he's not punting. He's going to throw. Fires downfield. And it's caught off the fake. First down.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap it into the up back, completing the pass.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff. It's Welch. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the change for a first down. And the Mountaineers are rolling down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the defense.
Into the house. Touchdown, West Virginia. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, the ground game. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
It's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. To the air. It's quick. Makes the grab down the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Bearcats want to move quickly.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gives it to the back on the draw. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Number 10 on the field goal.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they'll try to break the seal on the second quarter by putting 3 on the board. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up by 28 over Arkansas. He'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Showing off the arms. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Okay, break.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Burns. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
29 Philly.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Slings it downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. He looks that one in nicely, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
And the Mountaineers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Calls his own number. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to be a big difference.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on it.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Still looking, on the move. Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man. It's quick. Back open in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They're trying to get to him. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets past the marker. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The give on the inside. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. Now on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Bearcats have pushed it inside the 20. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to get to him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield. It's quick. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Snags it quickly on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. The give to the left side. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. They're bringing heat. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete out of the backfield. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
On the move at the 30. Oh, look out! He's at the 40. At the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. He'll start this drive firing. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. We're ready to get it started here in the second half.
Sam Houston, 3.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Snags a quick pass on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down.
Yankee blue.
He's looking to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's off to the races. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the stomping has commenced. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Makes the score. West Virginia, 28. Sam Houston, 3.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Running back searching for a hole. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw, it's quick. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
Complete on third down. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. The Mountaineers are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
He'll try to do it himself. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Well, that's 2 very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number 1, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into. And the second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw it. Just take off and get what you can get. You got to like the decision-making this guy is showing right now in this game.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Using his legs, it's Welsh. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
He'll do it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal.
And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. First down for this offense. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's quick. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pass on the way, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the pummeling has started. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
35, Sam Houston, 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think we can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Flips it out in the flat. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Ball's out. And the defense has got it in there trying to pick up some yards.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all year long. Whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages, he just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's quick. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The aerial assault continues. Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Gets it out quickly. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. He finds his man, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Quarterback on the keeper. It's loose, and the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way.
Man, he coughed it up. God, big mistake, but here's the thing. I'm going to run my quarterback. I got to pick my spots, but he's got to understand when I can take hits, when I get in traffic, and I got to wrap that thing up. And I'm a running back, right? When I'm running these designed quarterback runs, I got to take care of the football.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Wants to throw. It's quick. Firing to the right, complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Working that left side now. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Team brought down at the 4-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
On the ready?
Now on 2nd and goal.
Set.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sam Houston! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
325.
Off play action. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. We assume he's going to punt it this time. He did complete a pass earlier. Fair catch called for, but a flag is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. From the gun, the running back has it. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point that seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the beatdown has ensued. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Sam Houston, 10.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Handoff to the lone back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start.
When they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Red Wolves will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball in quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. The give to the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly completed. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. He's looking to throw. Takes the grab on the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Off play action on first down. And the defense gets to the quarterback. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Foster. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up second and 9.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Oh, he wants it all. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
A first down for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They're going to ride this running back. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Gets it past the marker. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This is why defensive coordinators have nightmares before playing against this specific quarterback. It's because of plays like that. What he can do to you and how he can strain and stress and hurt your defense with his ability to run the football.
Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Strong, firm tackle.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he's going to bring it out.
Return is
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Steps away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Complete. And more yards after contact. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a gap. It's Renfro. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Got his man quickly. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He's there to make the stop. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Daryl.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all of the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill. He uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Bulls! And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Gets it out fast. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Wow, what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Time to take a shot. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down coming up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Quick strike complete. It's a fumble. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the 1st down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Renfro. Runs through the tackle. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. He now has 63 yards rushing in this game, and he's on his way to a 1,400-yard season. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Line getting set on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Red Wolves will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He's looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to run it. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Arkansas State.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Absolutely perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that
open runway ahead. He's inside the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Let's talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
South Carolina, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. He makes the connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, looking for a man. Coming after him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's looking deep. And he reels it in inside the 30. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Makes the grab over the middle.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Fast motion from the offense. He wants to throw it again. Using the quick game.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. On the ground, it's Renfro. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They fake it. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And they get it done. And they get it down short of the 1st down marker. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy completion. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Powers through the defender. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And the punishment has been extended.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll do it himself. Hard running there. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. This offense set up with a 2nd and short. Trying play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, teams that play cover 1 at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They'll go to the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. He's now up to 75 yards rushing for them so far as he closes in on that 1,400-yard mark. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Red Wolves look to keep this drive humming. Quick completion to the right. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got enough space. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And the route is on.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about set to kick it away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He's looking for a man on second down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Throw it toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quick completion on the out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to go up top on first down. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
The score, Arkansas State 40, South Carolina.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Foster. Smashes through the tackle. Running toward the tape. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Pound 55 weak.
He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Grabs it in the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Okay, ready?
And the Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2.
He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Red Wolves line it up with a 1st and goal.
Cobra.
Touchdown, Red Wolves! And the stomping has commenced. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing today. The Jimmys and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Wants to throw on 1st down. What a snag by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the... Pushed the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And the Red Bulls racing to the line in a hurry up. Give to the running back. Just destroying his way through the field. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit him right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do.
When you arrive in Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hawkeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So Oregon State's offense will start this game off. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive runs.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Beavers have their offense in high gear. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got an open man. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Browning. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Look at the pass. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll send out the kicker here. That is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Offense getting set for first down. The option look. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. He'll ride his man on the option. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To the air, it's Fry. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Secures it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
When your run game's working like this early in the game, man, it makes everything so easy. And after big runs like that, watch for this offense to come back and attack some play action down the field.
It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. On the move, he fires. Finds a man on the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Beavers! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Trying to convert this second and short.
4-2 Spider. Ready, go!
Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll run the option. Fights off a defender. At the 45 on his way. There he goes to the right. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
And he easily got the first. You know they've been running plays to set it up, and the QB knew exactly what he was going to get. Jesse, he took off through that hole, exploded, and got the big explosive play.
And now I think if you're on defense now, you're second-guessing some of your calls. Do we really want to blitz this guy and risk that happening again? Do we want to play man coverage and risk having defenders in the back end with their backs to the quarterback? This guy right now has our defense on skate, so we got to be really careful moving forward what we're doing.
Here on third down.
325.
On the option. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this spring.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so
He wants to go deep. Pulls it in on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pocket starts to collapse. He fires it out to the right. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Fullback's got it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They'll try the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Now improvising. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. Looking to the big tight end. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Fry. He's right on target. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. The freshman able to get home with the sack. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Big first down sack for the defense, brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Comes out throwing on first down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was good.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon State. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Beavers will kick it off to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football bomber out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And the Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Quick toss. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
This offense has a second down play. Keeps it on the bootleg. On the run, still looking. He'll throw one to his right. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Line gets set, first down. Run it with the fullback. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Lost one deep down the right side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Fry. They're trying to get to it. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And this one splits the upright. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001, when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Now on the option. He'll do it himself. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. It's caught. Shakes off the defender. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And there he goes. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field? On display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Beavers! And the pummeling has started. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They'll run the option. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Trying to get to him. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Fry. Escapes trouble. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43.
2-9 Philly. To go.
They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Fires to the tight end. Tackled there by the defense.
Got like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here comes the option. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. The option look. He'll keep it himself.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense to understand this. That QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Getting some heat. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even...
Got it! He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Fry. Into the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The back goes in motion. They want to just keep throwing it. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Got it behind the line. It's Browning. At the 35, he's got room. He'll work his way down to the 28. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Brings up second down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards just and make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State! And the beatdown has ensued. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oregon State, 38. Iowa, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Just. And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. The 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Beavers! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And they did tack on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Oregon State, 45. Iowa, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10.
2-9 Philly. There you go.
To the air, it's Fry. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Just complete and utter dominance in this one.